Hi, Andrea here, founder of Confident Story and creator of GTMsplit. In this video, I'm going to show you how to send events from GTMsplit to PostHog. So after a variation has been rendered successfully on the browser of the user, GTMsplit fires an event. This event is called experiment and it's caught by a trigger that it's this one here, GTMsplit Event experiment. So this is a custom event. It's already set up inside the container that you download from the GTMsplit UI. So you already have this. Again, the name is GTMsplit Event Experiment. Nothing to do here. So go back on tags. You see I have GTMsplit PostHog Event Experiment. This is the tag you have to create. I'm going to show you how you create this tag and how you set it up. You click here, new, and this is where you create the new tag. Then you pick a custom HTML tag. This we have to fill with the right code. And the trigger will be the experiment we just saw. So this one, GTMsplit Event Experiment. Now, to complete this tag, we have to fill in this information and you have to give it a name. This is how you do it, all right? Now, I will remove this, discard changes, and I'll show you the final tag. So this is the one. The name, and you have just to copy this, okay? So just copy everything you see here. This is the name of the tag, and this is the code. Now, I will link to a page on the site of Confident Story where you can just copy this code and paste it in the tag. But here is the code. So what this thing does, basically, it fires this event here. And you see it's taking the experiment ID, which is X123, and then the variant A, B, C, D, and so on. And it fires it to PostHog. That's all. All this wrapping around is to make sure that PostHog is loaded when the tag fires, okay? So you don't need to understand any of this. You just go on the page. Again, the link is in the description, and copy this code. If for any reason you cannot see the link, you cannot get to the page, just pause the video, get a screenshot of this, paste it into ChatGPT or Gemini, and ask to transcribe the code. Then you have the code, you come back in your tag and you paste it here, okay? Very simple. Now, other settings, so once you paste this here, the event is the same. Now, this is paused for me. I want to unpause it, of course. I want it to fire. Couple of settings more. So tag firing priority, I always set this to high. High for me is 100. So I want this tag to fire as fast as possible if there is more than one tag firing for the same trigger. So 90 is high, and it means that if I have another tracking solution, for example, GA4, I will set GA4 to 50 and PostHog to 90. So I always know that PostHog fires before, okay? It fires first, and then whatever other tag is on the same event, okay? This guarantees that I have one of the trackings I'm using as the priority. All right. Moving on, you don't need to touch this. This is fine. You need, usually you are like, when you create the tag, it's like this. It's not set, the additional consent, but we do need consent to send the information to the analytics platforms, okay, for GDPR and other laws. So we need to click here and we need to add from this drop down here, analytics storage. And I'm assuming here that you have a consent banner, something like CookieBot that users say, yes, okay, I accept to cookie, marketing, analytics, whatever. So that has to be in place in Tag Manager for this setup to work. And it's out of the scope of this video. So I assume you already have a consent banner on the site and you are collecting consent from your users. So this is a must. You cannot track people without their permission, okay? So 2025, this is becoming very, very strict. So make sure you have the right to tracking these people. And well, that's pretty much it. Once you have done it, you save. And now you have the PostHog experiment tracking into Tag Manager. One note before I close this video, you do need to have also the PostHog tracking tag, of course, otherwise this will not work. So I have another video where I show how to install PostHog into Tag Manager. How first you create an account, and then you install it in Tag Manager. So if you haven't seen that, and if you do not have this tag already, go watch that video, and then you will be able to create an account in PostHog and track your experiments with it. So why PostHog? It's worth to mention it again here because PostHog is a very serious analytics platform, very mature. And unlike GA4, Google Analytics 4, it does not have any thresholding and it's still free for up to 1 million events per month. So it's a free system you can use as an alternative to Google Analytics 4. And with Google Analytics 4, unfortunately, you are not able to track conversions properly, because if you have a small number of conversions, and that is the case with sales, you probably don't have 2,000, 3,000 sales per month. So if you have like 50 or even 100, you are in the low range, and GA4 will not show you these conversions. It will just show 0 or maybe a different number, so you can't trust GA4 to report conversion correctly, unfortunately. So GA4, we shouldn't use GA4 for tracking split tests. So PostHog is a better solution. It's free if you don't have a huge site. And if you do have a huge site, I think their first tier is $25 a month. So it's nothing compared to the big split testing platforms, all right? So this was how to send experiment events from GTMsplit to PostHog. That's it for this video. I'll see you at the next one. Ciao.